NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has led the league in points per game the last 3 seasons. And the Beard said, honestly, it's not even about me scoring. Teams are playing me for the pass. I just try to make the best play, and whether that's scoring or passing, every game is different. Kevin, back to you.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
So the next starting 5. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in the foul for the Hawks. Money at the 3 with Collins at the 6. Rebounded by Young and Herder make up the bench. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Now Harris playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Capella. Here's Hunter. On the outside. Pass to Herder. Rebounded by the Nets. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second-chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
Passes it to Durant. And the layup's good off the glass.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Young looking around. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And, you know, Capella has a big body, Kevin, and knows how to use it as he draws contact from the defense on his way out.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And he makes the first.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
All free throws good from Capella. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And here's Harden, another key contributor in that nice win against Oklahoma City. KD with the bucket.
And, you know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's Young. Pass to Herder. Now, here's Hunter. And too much time in the lane. They didn't call it for the 3-second violation. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders for the last 10 games. Gosh, can these guys throw the ball around the court? Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In the 3rd spot, Trae Young.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Here's KD. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And the Nets making a change here. Green's checked in. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
In that game you mentioned, it was a great game. The reserves played a huge role.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Back to KD. And finished off by KD.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Over to the wing. Back to Herter. Shoots the 3. And the 3 ball is good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Down low. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Irving. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
The Hawks trail by 4. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself a reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Molinari comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Young. And then for Brooklyn, Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Andrew Shamet comes in for James Harden. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Reddish. The pass to Okongwu. Great D that time from Green. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Luwawu. And he banks in the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Gallinari inside the three-point line. No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Shamet with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
That's good from Durant.
Boy, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
And KD drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Gallinari outside. Reddish with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Pass to KD. The good-looking shot from the wing. KD's got 17 now.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Rondo passes to Hunter. Kicks it to Okongwu. Got a piece of it. Passes to Luella. Pulls from the top of the key. They get the rebound. And Durant gets it to go. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Man, the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Pass to Durant. Gallinari with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
There's the pass to Hunter. Here's Gallinari. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
That free throw good from Gallinari. The Nets making a switch here. He hits both from the strike.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Now here's Brown. He had 19 points in the win against Oklahoma City. Pass to Durant. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. Hey, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Trae Young against Rajon Rondo. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's John Collins in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Brooklyn, Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. James Harden comes in for Landry Shamet. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now, here's Reddish. Guarded by KD.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
His first shot coming late. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
And Young kicks to Reddish. Over Harden. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Nets leading by 7. Irving with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. And that one's good, Irving.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Pass to Young. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Capella dishes to Young. And it's blocked by Jordan. In the corner, Harden over Reddish. And Harden with the basket on the assist by KD. Harden's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Wizards in Washington. Young finds Gallinari to end the run. He lays it in. Gallinari's got 6.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Kicks it out to Harden. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 13-point game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move. He isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Harris drops them both.
Boy, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
Pass to Huerter. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Hawks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Shooting from the lane, Kevin Huerter.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. The Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now Harden, he's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Here's Young, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Good on the three-point shot.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Harris looking it over. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Irving kicks to Green. They get it back, and that one drops.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Harden against Young. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Trae Young. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for the Nets. Irving against Rondo. Irving passes to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside Rondo. Now the feed to Capella. And Jordan sends it back. Here's Huerter. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Huerter's got it back down to within single digits for Atlanta. Irving surveying the floor. Here's Harden. Oh, that's blocked. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Pull up jumper. And that one hits back iron. Nets leading by 9. Rondo with the steal. Fires from 18. .119 left now here in the second. Clock at 6. The pass to Huerter. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Green dishes to Irving. Harden outside. Back to Irving. Basket good. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Rondo. Here's Huerter, guarded by Harden. They grab their own miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Rondo. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Harden the pass to Green. Over Collins. Misses the baby hook. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 23 points, 2 assists, and with Durant back in action, the Achilles will be on his mind and everyone else's. Shaq, do you see him returning to his pre-injury form?
There haven't been a lot of success stories coming back from the Achilles, but Durantula Durant.
Yeah, I think it's going to take more than a year, though, Ernie, Durant. Like Jack said, he's the one guy who can do it.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Hawks trail by 11. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the 2. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Atlanta's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Herter passes to Collins. Young outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
On the way, Harris. Outside Irving. Lets the 3 fly. A three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 9 points.
That goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Outside Collins. Irving with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to step in. Drops in the breakaway layup. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Young from outside. Nailed from three-point land.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Swiped away. Here's Herter. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Collins. And here's Young. And yes, it's good. He's got 12.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
just can't retain. You turn them down on your people, it's a heavy sin. See, I can give a about the bread you spend. Now you claiming a culture that you don't represent. Man, that's some sucker. I was up and I was down, but now I'm up again. Now the ones that turn it back, they showing love again. People see me asking me what's such and such and that. Don't bring them up around me. Then my cut them off is permanent. And if you claim I did you dirty, you deserve it. Guilty until proven innocence, what the verdict is. When you from the hood, they don't treat you like the suburban kids. But that's just how.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. And it's Reddish in for Hunter. And the Nets also making a change. Brown's checked in. Jordan finds Harris. Durant in the corner. And he gets it to go from the corner. Durant's got 25 points.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Alinari dishes to Young. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Drains the three-pointer.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Young pass to Okongwu. Good on the bucket. Okongwu's now got 4 points in the quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Durant. And the shot is good. 27 points for him.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Young pass to Okongwu. Young against Irving. Back to Herter. On the top of the key. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he makes that one. That's 29 points for Kevin Durant.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skills. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
Reddish with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Herter passes to Gallinari. Young outside. Passes to Reddish. And here's Gallinari. Over Irving. The Hawks again can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bucket is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Rondo comes in for Kevin Herter. The Nets also changing it up. Jeff Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Brown. Here's Rondo. Makes it off the glass.
You know, with Rondo's tenure in the league, he's been around now for over a decade and a half. He continues to give you flashes of that burst.
Pass to Irving. Inside. Capella trying to free himself up. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Irving.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Gallinari. A shot off that time. Nice D from Durant. Here's Luwawu. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Young dishes to Gallinari. Green against Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 14 points for the game.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Capella against Green. Back to Durant. Trying to get open is Irving. No good from Durant.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
The kick out to Young. Over Green. Again, the Hawks good for 2. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And KD, here we go. And he finishes nicely on the layup. KD's got 33 points. There's 42 seconds left in the third. A nice shot by Young.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Shamet the pass to Green. He kicks to Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, I tell you what, he's one of the best scorers in the game, and I love how Irving continues to be in attack mode.
Now, here is Young. Tight defense on him. From deep three-point range, that one misses. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is up there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Luwabu's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 21. Right side, Rondo. Capella with it, guarded now by Durant. And it's Capella missing. The net shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Here's Luwawu. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one. Young against Harden. And Young kicks to Rondo. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Nets leading by 21. Harden with it. Outside, Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls.
And the first one at the line is good. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Durant. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's Brown in for Irving. And Jeff Green drops them both.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Rondo against Brown. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
Brooklyn leading by 21. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Harden. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
You know, the confidence Harden has in his three-point shot, especially that step back that he shoots, is just mind-boggling. He loves letting it fly from deep.
To the paint, here's Collins. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Collins has got 4 this quarter.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Shot clock at 5. Hunter, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Here is the open 3 to cap the break.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
Now, here is Harden. There's the 3. That shot missing, and Atlanta will go the other way with it.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And they double up Rondo. Here's Hunter. Buries it from three-point range.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Brown feeling out a bit. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Irving's checked in for Brown. Hunter kicks to Young, and the pass to Capella. Young outside. Green with the block, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's Young. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
To the inside. And Herter gets it to go.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
That one goes. Count it. And the Nets lead by 19.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Herter passes to Young. And it's blocked by Jordan. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. Here's Capella, and it's blocked by Jordan. And he gets it back. Here's Young. Again, the Hawks score.
And it's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Young against Harden. Pass to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 19. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a terrific effort there by Young, really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of them.
Outside Durant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. One shot.
That free throw good from Durant. The Hawks trail by 20. Now Young passes it to Herter. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hunter. No good there with the step-back J. Nets leading by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And on the season, this is going to be their 3rd win in 4 games against this team.
And you could see how badly they wanted this win. For 2 very familiar opponents, a win in the season series really carries an awful lot of extra weight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Pass to Shamet. Excellent D there from Hill. And the Hawks with possession. out to the right wing. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At the line for the Hawks,
The first free throw is good. Good on both. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Here's Johnson. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight.